Have you ever thought about how many times you have to add something to get a bigger number? For instance, if you have 3 bags of apples, each containing 4 apples, how many apples do you have in total? It sounds like a lot of adding, right? This is where multiplication swoops in to save the day. Instead of saying 4 plus 4 plus 4, we can simply say 3 times 4, or 3 times 4, which equals 12. So, multiplication is basically a faster way of adding the same number multiple times. Let's break down some key terms related to multiplication. The number that you multiply is called the multiplicand. For example, in 3 times 4, the number 4 is the multiplicand. The number you are multiplying by is called the multiplier. So, in our example, 3 is the multiplier. The result of multiplication is known as the product. Thus, in 3 times 4, the product is 12. To make it simpler, think of it like this: if you are buying 4 packets of biscuits and each packet has 3 biscuits, you can find out how many biscuits you have by multiplying the packets, 3, by the biscuits in each packet, 4. Now, let's explore some important properties of multiplication that make it even easier. 1. Order property. This property tells us that the order in which we multiply numbers doesn't matter. For example, 3 times 4 is the same as 4 times 3. Both give us 12. So, whether you say 3 bags of 4 apples or 4 bags of 3 apples, you still have the same total number of apples. 2. Grouping property. This one is about how we group numbers in multiplication. For instance, if you have 2 times 3 times 4, it's the same as 2 times 3 times 4. You can group the numbers however you like, and the end result will still be the same, which is 24 in this case. 3. Multiplication by 1. When you multiply any number by 1, the result is that number itself. For example, 5 times 1 equals 5. Imagine you have 5 mangoes and you multiply them by 1. You still have 5 mangoes. 4. Multiplication by 0. Here's a fun fact: if you multiply any number by 0, the result is always 0. So, if you have 10 bananas and you multiply them by 0, you end up with no bananas. 5. Distributive property. This property helps us multiply a number by a sum or a difference. For example, if you have 2 times 3 plus 4, you can break it down to 2 times 3 plus 2 times 4. We get 6 plus 8, which equals 14. Let's look at some practical scenarios to see how multiplication works in everyday life. Imagine you are at a fruit market. If a dozen oranges costs 60 rupees, how much would 3 dozen cost? Instead of adding 60 plus 60 plus 60, you can simply multiply 60 by 3. So, 60 times 3 equals 180 rupees. Now, consider a classroom with 6 rows of desks and each row has 5 desks. To find the total number of desks, you can multiply 6 by 5, which equals 30. So, there are 30 desks in total. Multiplying larger numbers might seem tricky, but it follows the same principles. For example, if you want to multiply 23 by 5, you can break it down. 23 is equal to 20 plus 3. So, 23 times 5 is equal to 20 times 5 plus 3 times 5 is equal to 100 plus 15 equals 115. This method makes it easier to tackle bigger numbers without feeling overwhelmed. When it comes to multiplication, there are some strategies you can use to make your calculations faster. For instance, if you multiply a number by 10, just add a 0 at the end. So, 45 times 10 equals 450. Similarly, for 100, you add 2 zeros. Therefore, 45 times 100 equals 4500. And if you multiply by 1000, you add 3 zeros. So, 45 times 1000 equals 45,000. Multiplication by a one-digit multiplier. Example 1. Multiply 4872 by 4. Step 1. Arrange the multiplicand and multiplier, as shown. Step 2. Multiply the ones. Step 3. Multiply tens, regroup and carry. Step 4. Multiply hundreds, regroup and carry. Step 5. Multiply thousands. Multiplication by a two-digit multiplier. Example, multiply 137 by 23. So, we have 137 times 23 equals 137 times 20 plus 3 is equal to 137 times 20 plus 137 times 3 is equal to 2740 plus 411 is equal to 3151. Multiplication by a three-digit multiplier. Example, multiply 256 by 248. So, we have 256 times 248 is equal to 256 times 200 plus 40 plus 8. Step 1. Multiply 256 by 8. Step 2. Multiply 256 by 40. Step 3. Multiply 256 by 200. Step 4. Add the above three products. 2048 plus 10,240 plus 51,200 equals 63,488. There is also a shortcut method of multiplying big numbers. Let's start with our example. Let's solve 256 times 248 using an easy method. Instead of multiplying all at once, we'll break 248 into smaller parts, 200, 40, and 8. First, multiply 256 times 8 is equal to 2048. Next, multiply 256 times 40 is equal to 10,240. Just add a zero after multiplying by 4. Finally, multiply 256 times 200 is equal to 51,200. Add two zeros after multiplying by 2. Now, add them up. 2048 plus 10240 plus 51,200 is equal to 63488. So, 256 times 248 is equal to 63,488. Breaking numbers makes multiplication so much simpler. Keep practicing and see you next time. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 4. Thank you.